Hi, welcome to Universal Interiors. Here we are to join in the fun, and we get to make something today. I love these days, huh, Uni?
I do too.
Oh, forgive us. This is Leslie Inglestead.
Uni Fegley.
Now we can go ahead.
Okay.
Whew, that was close. We are doing something so fun. We're going to have, definitely, a number of you have plenty of apples on your shelves. So my girlfriend today, I said, Miss Mary, what would you do about a quick treat? And she had a great idea, and it's an apple crisp that you can seriously put together and eat like within 10 minutes. If you got some guests quick coming over, or you want to treat that family of yours, or just you're hunkering for a little apple crisp, you can do this in the microwave in about 10 minutes. And here we go.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So she said that, and a number of you, including myself, in the freezer you might have little packages of apples already done because the season is all sorts. So we've got 4 cups of apple.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you were to freeze apples, would you
Yes.
just cut them, slice them, and put them in the freezer?
Yeah. If I'm wrong, please let us know, but that's what I've done, and I eat them. So
And
I
you're
think that's
still
okay.
alive.
And I'm still here to tell you.
right. That's interesting.
Okay, so we can take it, like I said, Mary mentioned that she just has these already packaged. It'll take you a little bit longer than 10, 15 minutes if you have to peel and slice them all up. But this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to do one little addition, so forgive me, Mary, but I am such a cinnamon fan, so that 4 cups of apple, I'm going to sprinkle with just a little heavy cinnamon.
Yummy.
Besides what we're going to do in the recipe, but it's going to soak in that just a little bit. We're going to put that right inside. This is about a 1.5 to 2 quart. Shape-wise, it doesn't matter. But we're going to spray just a wee bit. So nothing's, oh, that's just a wee bit. Very good. And here we dump in the apples, okay?
Yummy.
So now we've got the apples on the bottom. And I might, just for good measure, some of you might have cinnamon and sugar on the side, like you put on toast. Or I'd probably sprinkle that if I had that shaker handy. But I'm, again, just going to put some cinnamon because it truly does help with metabolism. Did you know that?
Or doesn't it help your stomach if you have an
Settles
upset
in,
stomach?
But it also kickstarts like something hot, and cinnamon is also a good factor. It's so good for you in a number of ways. We're looking into that and tell you all the good things about cinnamon.
And nothing's going to happen to that when you put it in the microwave? No zapping all the nutrients out?
Oh, that's something we're just going to have to throw in there for you microwave lovers. Let's try to use the oven. But we are in a, oh boy, the guests are going to be here in 15 minutes.
Right.
So that's why we're using the microwave today, because it really does take something out of our food when we put it in microwaves. So do your best to use a broiler in the oven, right? Soften it up another way, fix it another way. But this is a handy way we're doing it. We're all about that right now. So we've got the apples on the bottom. Now we're going to take, and the lovely part is it's 6 simple ingredients. Mary helped me to recall, and those are, you first of all take a 1/3 cup butter, just softened, okay? You got a 1/3 cup butter. We're going to take 2/3 cup sugar, it's brown, forgive me, the brown sugar. So I've got that measured, 1/3, 2/3. That's kind of easy to remember, it's about a cup, right? Then we're going to take a 1/2 cup oatmeal and a 1/2 cup flour. So when you think about, look how easy that ingredients is. This is equaling a cup, and this is equaling a cup. 1/3 and that. So we're going to put all of this together, and we're going to drop the flour and the oats, just like that, Uni. And here we go with brown sugar. She gets this. I love this part when she gets to do that. I feel just like, forgotten a quick measure. Please, we're using butter. What do we do when we use butter? We hold our cores in when we use, because some people might not think that's good for us, but we're pretty sure butter's got to be pretty good for us. Yeah. Up here in Minnesota, it's now November, and it's time to think a little around, not a lot, but you can have a little extra. It's winter. So, no, you know what we're doing? That's only 4 ingredients, Uni. I'm going to take about, there again, teaspoon, around 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to put that, and then you know what? I'll put one more for good measure.
Bam.
If you come over, you might have to be careful about the cinnamon intake around my family. And then just a little less than that for nutmeg, okay? You can measure that out, but I am using 3/4 teaspoon and 3/4 teaspoon, okay? There, off we go. Now we're going to mix this up with, if you happen to have one of these fancy doohickeys in your house, a spoon will always work. Otherwise, we call it a pastry blender. You know what, Uni? I love when you work with me. So you want to do the pastry blending?
Yes.
Okay, you get to do that. Oh, maybe not.
Really?
Sometimes she's a pretty little girl, isn't she?
Well,
Sometimes you are.
but
Okay.
seriously, I can help.
I know you can. So, do you have a lot of apples in your backyard, Uni?
I actually don't. I really wish I did.
I know.
Because
You got to be careful. People start offering you fruits and veggies at the, comes August, September.
I know,
And
we'll
do
both
your
do it
best. I think
together.
if we do this together, just like, like good friends and families should do
Right.
things together. Sometimes you need a little space between family and friends, but not with us.
sometimes you don't.
Yep. It's kind of like a nut, right? Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you live by a nut. And, oh, no, wait, I'm going a little too far on that, perhaps.
Hope your neighbors aren't watching.
Yes. I think all we're working on right now is, you guys, again, the apple's sitting in there. We are just going to get to that crumble stage.
Okay.
Flour,
Look here, I'm just gonna get
oatmeal,
aggressive
brown
with it.
sugar, butter, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I know Raina will give you the recipe, but this is what we're going to do, and we're going to just crumble it there on top. We're getting pretty close to that. And apples are something that are so good for you. If you slice them up, sit in the fridge, it's a quick treat and good for you. And there's absolute truth in that apple a day. Do you know that?
Keeps the doc away?
Yep. The apple and crisp, maybe not every day. But as long as we're holding the core in and we have company, it's a good thing. Because then we're sharing.
And we have to have a little treat every now and then.
Yes, we do. I think it's good, honey
Are
bunny.
we good?
We're calling it good right there.
Should I help scrape?
Yep. Because we've gotten to kind of the crumbly stage, and just like a crisp would, you would just kind of put it all over. But isn't this a lot easier than you would
this is
think?
great.
You're just going to crisp it all up on top, nice and simple. And we are 5 to 6 minutes away. So it's going to be on high. If you have a microwave, use your speed. And it's 5 to 6 minutes, and we will have ourselves some apple crisp. We'll see you in just a minute to have that.
Got projects? Let Do Right Construction help. Here are a few recent projects done by Do Right Construction. From new construction to a small remodel or deck, they do it all and do it right.
Hi, I'm Jim Herman with Do Right Construction. Here at Do Right Construction, we do it right or we won't do it at all. From the way we treat people to the work we do.
Do Right Construction, now with a new location on Dan Street in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
Sanford Health Detroit Lakes Clinic is excited to welcome new physicians Dr. Nicole Cox and Dr. Nick Esla in August. To make an appointment with Dr. Cox, Dr. Esla, or any of our Sanford Health Detroit Lakes Clinic providers, please call 218-846-2000.
We are here, and we are pulling out our delicious, quick as a wink, apple crisp. Look at that, Uni.
Yay!
Doesn't that look fun? It's a little warm, but here we are. Like we said, guests are coming over, kids are coming home from school, or you just got a hankering with your girlfriend next door. Let's have ourselves something fun. So we're just gonna cut it up this big. Oh, and find ourselves, maybe you take the first plate, Uni. That's perfect.
You may ask why we have 3
Yes, because
dishes.
our precious Raina is part of us and Universal Interiors.
She's kind of like, without her, we wouldn't be here.
Yep.
So she always gets a little treat.
Yes. Yes, that's a good idea. We might be just changing it. Out with Uni, in with Raina. Might go something like that.
Well,
we know that this is going to be a good treat. That's all we know for sure.
look at that.
And
You see
again,
that?
make sure when people offer you those apples in the harvest time, take them, freeze them up, have 4 cups, handy as this. And of course, you just may already have made your homemade ice cream because I know y'all are trying to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Hold that core in, be ready with your fork, and enjoy.
And grab a Nizzy.
Yeah, to go along with it. Thanks so much, you guys. We sure have fun talking with you. Have a great week.